They had much less parking. They would park on the road. It was not an issue per se. For the most part, people ended up doing the right thing.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it. Unless there's anything else.
Dave, did you want to say something?
I'd just like to make a comment. Since I've been in the highway department, when I drive around, I see trash everywhere in Templeton. A lot of it. Not just on Michael's Way, and I don't know if you've got more on Michael's Way than anywhere else. The town's, it's a trash barrel, the whole town. I don't care what road you're on, where you're going. Anybody in this room can say they got a clean road, I'd be surprised. It really would.
I know we have, you know, a lot of barrels up there, and I'll make sure that we have a lot of barrels, but... Yes, Peter.
I stayed there in 2 tournaments. I sat down there from day to 2 tournaments. I watched that committee pick up every piece of rubbish, glass, cordial, kid, everybody. There was nothing left in them tournaments. They all disposed. The people were so happy from Ashland, Framingham, Kurt Schilling. I stayed with him 3 hours and a half. Beautiful place. He said, I hope they keep it going the way it is. There's no problem up there with rubbish or anything else. I go there every day to see. No barrels are full of nothing there. Nothing's blowing around. After them tournaments, it was clean in this room we're in right now. Praise them kids. I was the one put on the blog that time how nice it was about people from Sterling, all towns and stuff commenting about it. Beautiful. They think it's worth now. They should have been there 60 years ago when all the vets used to go up there and play baseball and stuff. When we did have lights up that park and stuff to watch the ball games. We had lights there and stuff before and nobody hollered. You could hear it all over the town. You could hear Little League kids holler up there. If you're up there. The Little League park. Why'd they holler about that?
I don't think that's an issue.
It isn't an issue, just like I said.
All right, let's not have
That's not what we're talking about.
Rubbish and stuff. That field has been there. You people moved there.
I said.
That road shouldn't be there.
All right, Peter.
That was stolen.
Enough.
Check the boundaries. Check your boundaries.
Enough. I don't want to have a fight here. Enough.
Jesus.
Don't like it, shouldn't have bought there. You know what it was.
Excuse me, we bought it there, as a matter of fact, and we did pay for it, so we
Yeah.
do have rights,
We own
and we're
it, we have
entitled to
rights.
We
that.
got rights to it. We lived this down all our life, 76
That's
years.
very nice.
Yeah, very nice. I
Okay.
got the road going up that ball.
Peter?
I want to really know.
Peter,
Oh my gosh.
that's enough, please.
So are we clear on what we're talking about?
I think so.
Right, okay, that's all right. When it's time to discuss the things, we'll be there and we'll make sure that it's done right. That's all we ask.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Homer.
You did a very good job speaking for the group. We have a lot of licenses to go through right now. We'll start with action on liquor licenses.
I have to go back to my...
Everybody ready here?
Yeah.
Okay. Action, we'll do liquor licenses first.
Okay. When I was in the office today, the chief was in there.
Hey, people, if you're gonna talk, go out in the hall, please. We have business to do.
And said that the inspections have not been done yet.
Some have been done, some haven't. They're in the process
So,
of doing
no, all I wanted to say was what we're voting on is pending inspections.
Okay,
Okay?
that's fine. Why did we get them?
Well, that's what I said
I
too.
said, why do we get them if they haven't done the inspections? Just trying to stay ahead.
She wants to have them in her hand because we're not having many meetings in December and it's kind of...
Just because the holidays were closed on Fridays
Yeah.
and I
All right. So the liquor license, or all the licenses will be pending inspections, or?
Subject to a successfully completed
Inspection.
inspection.
Okay. So the liquor licenses for 2013 pending completed successful inspections. We have the American Legion, Baldwinville Pizza, Baldwinville Station, Bubba's Market, Candlelight Cafe, JK Crossroads, Camelot, Otter River Hotel, Otter River Sportsman's, Patriots Package, Royalston Fish and Game, Sandbaggers, Templeton Fish and Game, Templeton Spirit, Templewood Golf, Thirsty Turtle, and Village Liquor Mini Mart.
So moved.
Okay, motion's been moved by Julie. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? No discussion? Okay, Pat?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. And yes, I'll vote on these.
Are you gonna vote?
Yeah, I'll vote on these. Okay. Action on common victular licenses for 2013, pending inspection approvals. All steamed up. Lieutenant Roger P. Warfield, American Legion, Baldwinville Pizza Barn, Baldwinville Station, Candlelight Cafe, Country Mischievous Chef, JK Crossroads, Camelot, First CP, 29 Main Street, LLC, Otter River Hotel, Otter River Sportsman's Club, Inc., Patriots Roast Beef and Grill, Royalston Fish and Game, Inc., Templeton Country Store, Templeton Fish and Game Club, Inc., Templewood Golf Course, the Kitchen Garden, the Thirsty Turtle, Inc., Village Pizza, Baldwinville.
Move to accept these pending successful inspections.
Second. Okay, any discussion? Seeing or hearing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And yes. Action on auto amusement licenses pending inspection. Pending what? Inspection.
Successful inspections.
Lieutenant Roger P. Warfield, American Legion, Candlelight Cafe, First CP, 29 Main Street, LLC, Otter River Hotel, Otter River Sportsman's Club, Inc., Royalston Fish and Game Club, Inc., Sandbaggers Indoor Golf, Inc., Templeton Fish and Game Club, Inc., and the Thirsty Turtle, Inc.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none. Patrick?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And yes. Action on live entertainment licenses for 2013.
Can I, one thing on that, and that live entertainment does not include a Sunday.
Does not include Sundays, okay. Okay, they have to come to us before Sundays.
Yeah, right.
So this is Monday through Saturday. Are there inspections that have to be done for this too, or?
Well, they all get inspected anyway, so
Okay,
it's all.
so pending inspections. Lieutenant Roger P. Warfield, American Legion, Candlelight Cafe, JK Crossroads, Camelot, First CP, 29 Main Street, LLC, Otter River Hotel, Otter River Sportsman's Club, Inc., Royalston Fish and Game Club, Inc., Templeton Fish and Game Club, Inc., and the Thirsty Turtle.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Tape stop. Okay, Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And yes. Okay, Class 2 licenses, we are going to exclude one for now.
Yep.
So we have Class 2 licenses for 2013. Bill's Used Cars, Dana S. Prentice, DBA Car Works, Richard A. and Sandra A. Amistadi, DBA The Classic Corner, Paul Constantino, DBA COS Garage, John W. Forth, DBA Custom Auto Design, Fletcher Equipment Company, Frank A. Machete, DBA Frank's Truck and Equipment Sales, Hank's Auto Sales, William R. Gilbert, DBA Randy's Automotive Sales, William R. Putnam, DBA MBW, Scott M. Berry, DBA Scratch and Dent Auto Body Sales, Scott B. McPherson, DBA Scott's Garage, Vilson Camargo, DBA Vilson Auto Sales, Wilson Bus Lines, Inc., and Richard Terigny, DBA Below Book Auto Sales.
All of these inspections?
All these pending the inspections.
Pending inspections.
Okay.
Being cleared.
All right. So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Seeing none. Patrick?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And yes. Okay, and Class 3 licenses, 2013. Paul H. Constantino, DBA Constantino Salvage, William R. Putnam, DBA MBW, Simikowski Realty Trust, DBA Stan's Auto Parts, and Frederick W. Hutchinson, DBA Templeton Auto Parts.
Move to accept these pending inspections.
Second. Okay, any discussion? Yes.
I got just a question. The one up, Silikowski's,
Yeah.
You had some inquiries about them selling, a change of ownership or anything like that? Do you guys know anything about that, or have you had any insight about that?
Okay.
There's been talk about it, but until they actually go through the paperwork behind the licensing, it's in there.
Okay. Are those licenses transferable or not unless they go through the board?
I think they have to come before us.
If there's a new name, I think they have to come back.
I just, it was just a question because it just got brought up in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, because when Pat,
When realtors start asking, you wonder what's going on. You know?
when
So-
Pat Constantino sold his down on Gardner Road last year, the guy came, had to come before us and
Yeah.
request a
Okay.
license.
Class 2 and Class 3 licenses are not transferable,
Right.
require a new license under the new owner.
Yeah, and Zimikowski is actually fairly recent for Stan's. That was a transfer
Yeah,
maybe 2 years ago.
To him
Yeah.
from his father.
Right.
Yeah.
From his estate or something. Okay, that's all.
so did we vote on these yet?
No.
Okay, we did get a motion on
Yes,
second.
in second.
Okay, so any other discussion? Seeing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And yes. Okay, that's all of the licenses. Where are we?
Signing your letter.
Oh, okay, that's
Winter parking
easy.
ban.
This is just an announcement. The winter parking ban for Templeton was effective on Friday, November 15th. It'll go through April 15th. There shall be no all-night parking from the hours of 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. No person shall allow, permit, or suffer any vehicle registered in his name other than one acting in an emergency to be parked on any street for a period of time longer than 1 hour between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. on any day. So that is already in effect, so don't be parking on the street. Okay. This is a letter from Al Mayo, again. He's a busy guy for a guy who's not here. The town has traditionally had tree lighting ceremonies on the first Sunday in December. This would make this year's lighting on December 2nd, 2012. The ceremony will start at Otter River at 4:30 p.m., East Templeton at 5 p.m., Templeton Center at 5:30 p.m., and Baldwinville right now at 6 p.m. Al is saying that he is awaiting a callback from the Templeton Lions Club to see if they might be able to get Santa to come down for our tree lighting ceremony this year. If so, they might want to extend the hours in Templeton Center and delay Baldwinville's lighting till 6:30 or 7. At the time of this letter, before he left for his vacation, he had not heard back from them.
Mr. Chairman, I can provide additional information.
Okay.
The Lions Club does not have a Santa available, and a call has gone out to the North Pole. Anyone of portly stature who will fit in the suit, willing and able to qualify themselves for this annual event would be welcome. Please contact either Jeff Ritter or Alan Mayo. Either one of us can assist you in fitting into your sleigh and making sure that all of the reindeer are available to you.
And seeing how we don't meet again till the day after the tree lighting, it's traditional that we have members of the Board of Selectmen at each precinct to do the lighting. So I need volunteers to do
Well, you all get one.
precincts.
You all get one. There's no one escaping it this year. Jeff's not.
I usually do. I'll
You
do a lot
usually got all of them
Yeah,
anyway, but
I probably will.
I usually do East Templeton. So, and actually last year I think I did Templeton Center. But
Yeah.
we had issues with the lights.
That's been resolved. I
But
understand.
that's right.
It's just buried them the other day.
We had that at our last meeting,
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I'll be probably most of them.
Okay, so I guess we'll wing it, be ready to sing.
Yeah, we've got to remember to get the carols.
Oh, I have those in there.
Alan
Okay.
usually has them, so.
I know.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I'm glad to see you put Christmas tree and not holiday tree on the agenda. Thank you very much.
All right.
And
I
Mary,
didn't make somebody change it.
No, I know. That's why I wanted to bring your attention. Sorry.
All right, another letter from Al Mayo. Gee, what a shock.
I didn't get that.
He would like
We
us,
don't have number 27.
no, this is just for me to read.
Okay.
He would like us to entertain a motion to reduce the amount of members on the Templeton Common Improvement Committee to 7 members with no alternates. They've had issues, Kate can probably go into it if you'd like her to, but...
This is an item that has been months in the making. The committee has been reformed, but we need to formalize the new structure, which is, as you just read, 7 members, no alternates, so that they can actually achieve quorum at meetings and manage the common appropriately.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? I think they only have 7 that want to be on it right now. So that's,
I think it was up to 13 at
It was
one
like
point.
11 or 13.
yeah, and then there were alternates, and it was just a big mess.
And nobody would show
All right,
up.
so we have a motion, and it has been seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
And Julie?
Yes.
Number 21, okay.
My pleasure.
Should I just read this letter about the bond cancellation, or?
Yeah.
Okay. The Board of Selectmen's office has received a bond cancellation notice from CNA Surety regarding bond 697-99926. This policy was canceled as of November 8th, 2012. I have attached this notice for your attention. This was sent to Chesterfield Motors. Please provide evidence to the Board of Selectmen on a new bond on or before November 19th, which was today, 2012. If the Board of Selectmen is not notified by such time that your current Class 2 license for the remainder of 2012 will be revoked, until such time that your Class 2 license for 2013 will not be renewed. So until he gets us a bond notice, his license is, as of now, revoked. If we vote that, I guess we have to vote on that, so. But he does not have a bond right now, so.
And I would move that until we have a bond for Chesterfield Motors, that license be revoked.
Are you
Second.
suspending it until they can, I mean, when
Says
they
revoked.
don't renew to what, first of the year?
But
Right.
the bond is continuous.
But, I mean, the bonds continue, so can you, as a professional courtesy, suspend it to the first of the year before they go for renewal, then they would have to reapply? Or is it, I'm just asking. Because revoking it, if they came in tomorrow, they would have to reapply. I mean, it's an insurance thing. How many people haven't been late on their insurance bill once in a while? We all have to prove stuff.
It says here, though, if the Board of Selectmen is not notified by such date, your license will
No, I know
be
they can't be in
revoked.
business, but you could suspend their license and give them a little more time, because you
So
don't
if-
renew them until the first of the year anyway.
If they come in with the bond in a week, then they'd have
Because what was the date that they got canceled? I mean,
the,
their insurance company just notified them less than 10 days, or 10 days ago they
No,
got.
they notified them.
Right, they're
Oh.
probably 30 days.
Whatever.
we got notified.
I'm not here defending them,
Yeah.
I'm just saying as far as when it comes to insurance companies, you know, a lot of them the same, I think.
You could say
I mean, you could suspend to the first of the year, because that's when you renew anyways.
Right.
No, we just renewed them.
No, they
No,
were
we
off the
skipped
list on
over-
purpose.
We took, no, we
I know we
didn't,
didn't renew them, but we did them all at this
but
time.
we didn't do him.
Right,
So he would have to, we would have to do
You just put it
him.
before your last
Has to
meeting.
come in and.
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
before the end of the year.
I'm just saying professional
No, we
courtesy.
have,
Yeah, well,
by by December 17th, our last
Yeah.
meeting. of the
Before the last meeting of the year.
Right.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
all. It's the same results, you suspend it, they still don't have a license.
Right, until, but if he comes up with the
Bond, you
bond,
just,
you know,
you're renewing it, you're not
Yeah.
a non-issue for the guy.
So, do you want to change the motion to suspend it? Or, what's your opinion, Mr.
Well, I
Roy?
don't know, just a courtesy, you know.
I see it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You could suspend this license for the remainder of this year, and obviously, it's suspended, they can't do business, and if they appear with a bond, at that time, you could take the action to remove the suspension and vote them a 13 license. If they don't appear, the suspension stands, and you take no vote, and they have no license, so It wouldn't hurt to move that way.
Need to make sure that they know that our last meeting is on
The 17th
the
of December.
17th of December, so.
And that was tentative, if there's business.
If there's
before
no
the board.
business, yeah, exactly.
So it would, in a way, puts the burden on the staff to ride herd on these folks to say, get in here.
At any rate, we are meeting in 2 weeks, so they, we'll give them 2 weeks. If they get it in, if they don't, they can hope we
Their
have a
intention
meeting.
may be to let it go anyway.
Maybe.
I mean, not hearing it.
All right, so do you want to change your motion to suspend?
To the end of the year.
If either way they can't operate, what difference does the word make?
Well, because revoke means we can't give it back to them, I think, if they
Correct.
give us
It
their
does make a
bond.
difference.
Suspend them, we can take the suspension off
And we can do the.
once they give us the
All
bond.
right, well, we'll change it to suspension then.
And I will change my second.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Seeing or hearing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
That is my last one. We have to take action on appointment of Dan Keeney as treasurer.
Finally.
We used to always do Tammy over there.
Yes, we appointed Mr. Keeney town treasurer, which is a very good thing in my opinion. We just did not appoint him to any particular term.
Okay.
And we typically appoint officers to an annual term expiring June 30th.
I thought we did them for a year when we
We
had.
do a year, and then we've sorted, some of them were 3 years, but I think the best for now is to simply appoint Mr. Keeney through June 30th next, subject to a satisfactory mid-year review at 6 months.
Right.
And then in the appointment process in the spring, we'll take care of it, whether it's 3 years or 1 year, whatever. Is it 3 years?
Yeah, anything that's appointed after the first of the fiscal year only gets
To the following.
appointed until the June 30th.
Okay.
And then from that
You
point,
can.
then
Okay.
it's a year, 3 years, whatever.
There's one consideration the board should be aware of, really just for your attention, that Dan does have prior service to the town as an assessor. Before he was assessor, he was on the advisory board. But as an assessor, in an elected position, you do receive the recognition for your service through the Worcester County Retirement Board for pension credit purposes. So Dan will be able to receive credit for the months he was on the Board of Assessors. No financial impact to the town, but it's certainly a benefit to Mr. Keeney when he approaches retirement age. He gets that additional amount of years, months, days of service in his pension calculation. And it would also, I guess, affect the way the town, well, doesn't affect sick or any other benefits, but I guess his vacation leave accrual might be affected, because basically we're recognizing that prior service to the town.
But he didn't get vacation or anything.
Right.
As an assessor, so, yeah. So I will make a motion to appoint Dan Keeney as treasurer from November 5th, 2012 to June 30th, 2013.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And I will vote yes on that one.
I have a few more things.
Okay.
before
Of course
we-
you do.
Well, I have some things to read too. Go ahead, I'll let you go first.
Rich Curtis, who was not appointed ethics liaison this year. He was appointed through June 30th. And in fact, the question, we don't need to argue how many angels dance on the head of a pin here. It's very simple. The town clerk is responsible for certifying to the state that people do it. That's all good, that doesn't change. The question is whether the town wishes to have a liaison in the form of Mr. Curtis to simply expedite the process for Carol. I've spoken to Rich, this is a good thing, not a bad thing, and he's happy to continue to serve. So I would entertain a motion from the board to appoint him as our ethics liaison, not ethics officer, liaison. That just means he directs traffic. If people ever have a question that they want to talk to the liaison about, they go there. He directs them accordingly to the state. His name and contact info will go on the website as our ethics liaison. It's really functionary.
Move that we appoint Rich Curtis, our ethics liaison, through June 30th of
June 30th, 2013.
2013.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Okay.
Bud already mentioned the trailer that we're getting from Maya, but I wanted to thank Bud and Jean and bring to your attention that the Highway Department did a very good thing. Yes, I did a small assist. We've gotten a $5,800 safety trailer with all the accoutrement for $800. Thank you. Is that Chapter 90 expenditure? The 800 has to come directly out of your expense account?
It will come out of the highway expense.
Okay. Well, thank you again.
So I do budget in there for equipment.
An announcement that Carol Lee Eaton, as her role as collector, has, under her authority, raised the price of municipal lien certificates from $25 to $50, effective immediately, which was November 1st. This is outside the purview of the board. This is merely a public announcement that she has doubled the fee for getting a municipal lien certificate and brought it in line with other communities in the area, which all charge $50 to $60, some of them $75. The good news is this will generate the revenue necessary to continue the lien process. We were looking for a source of revenue, and it is now accomplished. Done that. We have a new employee at the Council on Aging. One, Pamela Landry, was hired by the Director of the Council on Aging as their new bookkeeper, as a new hire. I'll leave that aside because there's a question about a rate of pay. I wanted the board to be aware that the annual MMA show and conference is the 25th and 26th of January. That's a Friday and Saturday. If there's interest by members of the board, why don't you please communicate with me so we can send in one enrollment form and organize transportation, hotel, whatever. Contact me in the next week. Let's say right after Thanksgiving, we'll actually enroll whoever wants to attend that conference. And last, by no means least, this is actually a very important point of business. You may recall that the clerical employees of the town sought to organize themselves in a labor organization, a labor union. I've been in discussion, non-negotiating, but discussion with the Massachusetts and Northern New England Laborers District Council. They're an AFL-CIO affiliate. They represent our highway employees and sewer employees here in Templeton. They received enrollment cards, if you will, from individuals expressing interest. I have vetted the list. We have two lists. One is just the clerical employees, and one are the so-called department heads, but those who do not have hiring and firing authority. And setting aside that last remark, I want to inform the board that if it is your wishes, and I so recommend, that I communicate on behalf of the clerical employees only, not the department heads, we'll come to that in a moment, but just the clerical employees. There are, I believe, 9 individuals on this list, that the town is not going to dispute this organizing effort, and that we will, subject to seeing the list and approving it in written form, certify to the State Division of Labor Relations that a voluntary election for recognition is unnecessary, and that the town recognizes these 9 individuals in their ability to associate with the Laborers District Council as a clerical employee union. They will be a separate unit. They will negotiate separate from the other 2 units in town. And if that's acceptable, I'd certainly entertain a motion of the board that we proceed in that direction. Again, this is just the clerical employees, not department heads.
I move we proceed in that direction for the clerical employees.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none. Pat?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
And Julie?
Yes.
With regard to department heads, same approach of the North New England Laborers District Council. I am continuing discussions there because I, as a select designated negotiator for the town, have issues with department heads, as does the labor union, and we are still talking. We will get back to you at a future meeting about how we resolve those roughly 4 to 5 individuals who do not have hiring authority, but in fact supervise other employees. So that's just pending for now. Thank you. Oh, last thing. Sorry.
Just
We note that Mr. O'Brien is in fact our Veterans Rep to the Northeast Quabbin Regional Veterans District Council. I think that's the title. I haven't spoken to Dennis about this, but I was talking to Neil McGurk the other day, and I'd just like the board to direct me to have Dennis come in and talk to us. He's been going for 6 or 8 months now. What's going on down there? We see benefits climbing, costs are going up. I'd like to request that he come in and report to us as our, so I'll set that up with him. Thank you.
Also, can I start reading? I have announcements to read before we go anywhere.
All right.
Okay, meeting reminders. Tomorrow, the Templeton Elementary School Board will meet at 6 p.m. here in the conference room. Wednesday, the advisory board, are you meeting Wednesday? No, that's been canceled.
Oh, but I think the senior center is.
Okay. Senior center meeting Wednesday?
Here?
Here? Here?
Here?
No, it's
No.
Scott Hall,
At Scout Hall, what time?
6 o'clock.
Okay, so the senior center meeting at Scout Hall Wednesday at 6 p.m. The 27th, which is
Tuesday.
next Tuesday? The planning board is meeting at 6:30 in the planning board office. On Wednesday, the 28th, personnel, is that still on?
Yes.
Oh, she's not here. Personnel board is meeting at 6 p.m. in the conference room here. December 3rd, which is 2 weeks from tonight, the Board of Selectmen, 6:30 here in the conference room. Then this one. December 4th, a continuance of the public hearing from the planning board. It'll be December 4th, 6:30 in the Kiva regarding that rehab center on Bolivar Road that we discussed earlier.
The former Hearthside.
Huh?
The former Hearthside.
The former Hearthside building down on Bolivar Road. That hearing will continue at 6:30 on December 4th in the Kiva, if anybody wants to go to that. December 11th, Planning Board at 6:30 at the Planning Board office, and then December 17th, the Board of Selectmen in the conference room here at 6:30.
Do you have any business?
If we have business to deal with at that time, otherwise we won't meet till January unless something comes up. Anything else? Yes.
One quick question, Chris. You asked if anyone was going to record this meeting.
Yeah.
Is that a new policy for Selectmen's Board or all boards?
Is that?
Yes, it's by state law that the chair of any public board or committee should ask at the beginning of any public meeting whether anyone in the room is recording the meeting. This provides notice to everyone in the room as to exactly who is making a recording, and it is legal for anyone to record any meeting that is publicly posted. So it's a two-edged sword. You're put on notice the meeting is being recorded, and everyone has a right to record any public meeting.
It's just an FYI for the...
In the past...
I didn't realize I was supposed to ask for that. I thought it was you guys all...
We were just told, I just got that today, so. But in the past, usually if people have come here too and wanted to record, they've always told us.
Yeah.
Julie's told us when she was recording.
Right.
You know, Eddie McClure was always told us when he was recording. Of course, the guy in the news always tells us, you know, he's not even here tonight.
Is this something new, is this something we just...
No, it's just kind of slid away from it.
Just
It's
a
a
way,
reminder.
so we just...
It's not a big thing, we just want to make it part of the regular process, beginning of every meeting. We always
We
make that
record our
up.
meetings, but I never think to ask.
Yeah.
Because it's never everybody there.
What does that tell you?
I guess I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Julie, you want to adjourn?
Yeah, I just have one more. I'll make it very, very quick.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to acknowledge you and thank you for the appointment. And I want to acknowledge the fact that I've received a great amount of cooperation from everyone I've dealt with. And specifically, the people I deal with most on a day-to-day basis would be Jeff, Kate, and Nancy. And they've been very, very, very helpful to me. In addition to my own assistant, Carol, she's helpful. And the last person I want to mention, but not least, is Tammy. She's really helping me. I think we're making a lot of progress on the board.
Good. Thank you again. Okay. So I have the motion to adjourn and it's been seconded. Julie?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Yes. And yes. We're done.